I must have sat there for a good 8 to 10 minutes talking about Marvel's Avengers and how the developers recently added in a skin for Thor that was simply a variation that removed the helmet off the character. That was added into the game on the 12th of January, or that's at least when they posted about it. Then a week later, we got a War Table weekly blog, and it just spoke about a few new outfits and stuff coming into the marketplace and everything like that. And then boom, a day later, January the 20th, also my birthday, we get a final update on the future of Marvel's Avengers. So bearing in mind they're still, like the day before this, promoting marketplace purchases and things like that. So it starts off with, to our amazing community, this will be linked in the description if you want to go check it out on your own. After 2.5 years and introducing 12 of Earth's mightiest heroes following update 2.8 on March 31st, 2023, we will no longer add any new content or features to Avengers. All official support for the game will end on September 30th, 2023. Even after official support ceases, both single and multiplayer gameplay will continue to be available. Update 2.7, which added the Winter Soldier hero and Cloning Lab Omega level threat, is the last new content to be added to the game. No new cosmetics are coming to the marketplace, about time, and all final balance updates will occur in Update 2.8 in March. Along with the end of development, we'll also be turning off the cosmetics marketplace when Update 2.8 launches on March 31st. Credits will no longer be purchasable, and all remaining credit balances will be converted into in-game resources to aid ongoing adventures. Here's a table with the resources that will be granted based on existing credit balances. So basically you're getting up to 1 million units, well, 833,000, and this is if you've got between 10 and 25,000 credits. You get an 83,000 fragments, 8,300 upgrade modules, again 8,300 polycoron, and 83 DNA keys. If you for some reason have above 25,000 credits, you'll just get the same as that category we just spoke about. And it goes as low as if you have between 1 and 999 credits, you'll get 166,000 units, 16,600 fragments, 1,660 upgrade modules and polycoron, and 17 DNA keys. As a show of our appreciation for our community, starting March 31st, we will make all the game's marketplace challenge card and shipment cosmetic content available to all players for free. Every single outfit, takedown, emote, and nameplate from the marketplace, challenge cards, and shipments will be free for all players from this date onwards if you own a copy of the game. So everything people have spent their money on from the marketplace is just handed out to every single player. Gifting the full library of marketplace cosmetic content is a way to thank our community by letting everyone experience the breadth and depth of content in Marvel's Avengers. We know this is disappointing. No, it's not disappointing. It's about time. Let's move on from that part. Your questions answered. Who made the decision to end support for the game? It was made in conjunction with the partners. When will it end? On September 30th, 2023. Will the game still be playable in solo? All content that is available for solo play will continue to be available after September 30th. Will I still be able to play with my friends? Yes, multiplayer will still be accessible after support discontinues on September 30th. Multiplayer will continue to require Xbox Live Gold and PS Plus if you're on Xbox or PlayStation platforms. Will single and multiplayer play be available forever? The changes we are making to how the game functions will ensure as long a life as possible. However, after September 30th, we can't guarantee that we will be able to address issues that occur due to unforeseen circumstances. What happens between now and September 30th? The game will continue to run as it has until March 31st. At that time, Update 2.8 will launch with the game's final balance changes, and all marketplace stuff will be made available to all players for free. Then what happens when Update 2.8 goes live on March 31st? They're giving everything from the marketplace to players, blah 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 blah. All cosmetic items previously earnable through hero challenge cards and shipments will also be made available to all players. Will I still be able to buy the game after March 31st? Yes, the game will remain available for purchase digitally between March 31st and September 30th and at retail while supplies last. No new digital purchases of the game will be available after September 30th, 2023. If I buy a pre-owned copy of the game on disc after September 30th, do I get all the free cosmetics? Yes, everyone who owns the game will have access to them. If I delete my digital version of the game, can I reinstall it after September 30th? Yes, you can. However, as noted, after that date, they can't guarantee that they'll be able to address issues. Why are you giving all the marketplace content away for free? We wanted to show all of our players how much we've appreciated their support over the past few years. Gifting the full library of marketplace content is a way to thank our community by letting them experience everything in Marvel's Avengers. Will events like the Red Room Takeover still run after March and September? Yes, they will run in a rotation every 2 weeks. Will any new stories, features, or heroes be added to the game after 2.8? No new stories, blah blah blah. We already know that. Will there be any additional bug fixes? We may deploy bug fix patches after 2.8, but only until before September 30th if they are needed. However, they can't guarantee that they will be able to make any changes after the end of the support for the game. After September 30th, if something happens like my game save gets corrupted, who do I contact? After September 30th, they'll no longer provide support, so if your game gets corrupted, that's a you problem, can't play it. What support will be discontinued? After September 30th, they will no longer add new content or provide customer support for the game. In addition, Avengers will no longer be available for purchase. What about outfits that are earned in-game through missions or challenge cards? They will be earnable via the cosmetic vendor, mission rewards and patterns. All others will be granted to players for free. Is anything happening to the cosmetic vendor? No, that's going to remain the same. Then they've got the table again for what happens to their credit balance. Are refunds available for credit purchases? This announcement does not alter any standard refund policies or terms offered by the storefronts from which you purchased credits. We are not offering special refunds as a result of closing the marketplace. So anyone that's got credits, it's your own fault for buying them. They can't do anything about it and they won't do anything about it. You just have to have them converted into all the different units and stuff in the game that they will do at a later date. Will Spider-Man remain a PlayStation exclusive? Yes, Spider-Man is going to stay PlayStation only. Will shipments still be active? No, they will be deactivated and all cosmetics available through the system will be granted to all players starting in March after Update 2.8. Will Marvel's Avengers continue to be available on Game Pass and PlayStation Plus Extra? It's available on both, and all the changes discussed in this blog will apply to the Game Pass and PlayStation Plus Extra versions of the game as well. For any updates, stay tuned to Xbox and PlayStation social channels. So that's the Q&A about the game ending. They are completely stopping support for the game in September. They're doing their final update in March. And that is it. Marvel's Avengers is over. And it's been a long time coming. All they've done for God knows how long is just add a load of shit into the marketplace, charging ridiculous amounts of money. If you take a look at the Thor MCU outfit, all they did was remove his helmet and charged you $14 again. When they were releasing characters, Spider-Man never had a story, and there was a couple of recent ones. Winter Soldier just got like mission chains. It was pointless stuff. I believe, if I remember correctly, the last full-on expansion was Black Panther, which was really good, but you could tell from that point they weren't going to do much else with the game. And not only that, they've been incredibly cheeky because they're closing down support for the game, but would you believe it, at the bottom of the FAQ, they have links to buy the game on Steam, PS4, PS5 and Xbox. So they're still urging for players to buy the game. But you know what's going to be funny? After March, when they released their last update, so they stopped spamming these marketplace items, when everyone gets everything for free, I guarantee more people are going to start playing the game. Just to show them that if they put in effort and actually did the right thing, players would have played. But instead, because they were charging people for cosmetics, they never went anywhere near the game, like charging people over and over again for cosmetics. They had a PlayStation Store bundle for $75 for a couple of MCU outfits. That's more than the game costs, but the game is currently £30 on Steam. And realistically, they should have a huge sale for this game going forward, because as of September 30th, it'll no longer be available to purchase. So they want to squeeze as much revenue out of people as possible. So just whack it on a nice 80 to 85% discount or whatever. Grab them last bits of money before the game closes down, sort of thing, like before its abandoned development ends. And I mean, realistically, they should be opening up refunds and stuff to like not rob players, because they have literally just taken that money and run. There should be something in place, even from the storefronts where you bought them from, so like Xbox, PlayStation or whatever. There should be something in place to give you the ability, because if you've just gone out and bought the most expensive like credit purchase or whatever, you're screwed. And even though I don't agree with people buying microtransactions on Avengers, it's still not fair on the person that bought it. Like, they've just gone out and spent 20, 30 quid or something on a load of credits, like, getting all excited. At the end of March, they're going to get everything for fucking free. I appreciate the fact that, like, I don't even know if they're actually showing appreciation or if they just can't be asked anymore, so they're just making everything free. But either way, I don't actually agree with them releasing all the skins and everything for free, because people have spent a lot of money on this game. Like, people have been out there, like, whether people agree with it or not, whether it's a good game to buy stuff for or not, it's entirely up to the person playing, and people spent a lot of money on this game and they've now just been screwed over because people get everything for free without having to buy it just because they're closing the game down. Like, that's one thing I totally don't agree with. I think they should just keep the skins how they are, just don't sell credits anymore. So if you're interested in skins, buy some credits before that opportunity ends, and then just, like, leave support for the game. Like, I don't understand why it's all being, like, given out for free, completely ripping off the players that have spent money on that stuff, and then they're closing down the game, essentially. Like, they're stopping supporting the game at all, and they've got a fucking buy now section at the bottom of the FAQ. Like, then what is wrong with you? They've even managed to mess up, and there's things wrong within the FAQ. But not only that, the link to this FAQ was broken, and it was broken for a good hour or so. So it kind of shows how bad the game was if they can't even get a simple link to work to open up a tab on the internet to read that they're closing the game down. But yeah, that is officially the end of Marvel's Avengers. No more big content coming to the game whatsoever. It's about time. They kept it dragged on for so long. And eventually we're going to see a time like this with The Division 2, because Ubisoft can't keep it up forever. But that's another L on the list of L's for Square Enix. They have to take that and hold it. They've been an absolute mess recently. And I mean, people have said it to me time and time again, if it's not Final Fantasy, Square Enix don't give a shit. And they seem to be proving that more and more every single day, every single game they announce and release and everything like that. But that was a look at the final update for the future. Well, there is no future. It was the final update for Marvel's Avengers. And what we're going to do is leave the video there. Check out this video if you want to see other content on the channel. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.